is Isabel and welcome to my first YouTube video. This is very exciting. Also, Happy New Year. It's January 1st, 2026, and I thought I would start off the new year marking off one of my goals, which is creating a channel for my small business, Kingsley Thrifts. For context, a few months ago, I kind of took up this new hobby of block printing, so carving stamps out of rubber and then upcycling different products with them. And I kind of realized that this is something that I could turn into my own business. This is currently 3 months into this hobby of mine, and I was just recently accepted into my first market. So on January 17th, I'm going to be vending at the Good Times Farmers Market here in LA. And I'm really excited about that, and also really nervous and kind of going in blind because it's my first market experience. So I figured I would hop on here and document my growth and kind of show you the ups and the downs. So maybe if you're a small business owner or you're an independent artist who's looking to start selling your art, you can kind of use me as a reference of hopefully what to do, but also what not to do. Learn from my mistakes because I'm sure there will be many. I've been doing a lot of short form content on Instagram and TikTok, just kind of documenting my process, and I wanted to kind of make it a little bit of a New Year's resolution to start doing some long form content and kind of vlog style, just like sharing my experiences with you guys, because I've been also watching a lot of content of market day vlogs and like other kind of cozy art content creators that has been really helpful for me, and like learning that, you know, this is possible to create into a small business and do. So yeah, a little bit of context on me. I just recently graduated college from UCLA and started my first big girl job, and that's been really exciting. I've also been like craving more of a creative outlet. What else? Oh yeah, so the kind of art that I do. I've always been a little bit of an artist in a bunch of different ways. So I'm a musician, I've always made music, but I also love to doodle and draw. I was kind of scrolling through the internet one day and I saw this lady block printing, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And I realized you can carve your drawings onto rubber and stamp them and then upcycle things with them. So here, I'll grab a couple examples. Okay, so like these are a couple shirts and jackets that I thrifted, and I had this kind of like laying around my closet for a while. I realized I wanted to make something a little new out of it, so I decided to upcycle it with these stamps that I drew and then carved. The whale shark is one of my favorites. I started doing it for my own clothes and then had some friends that were interested in pieces. So I started making some for my friends, and then they were like, oh my gosh, you should sell these. And I was like, weird, because I don't know if people would actually buy them. I kind of realized, oh, maybe people might want this stuff and maybe I could actually sell my art, which is kind of a concept to wrap your head around. So I just listed a few on Depop and a couple of other like online reselling sites, and people seemed pretty interested. So I started documenting my carving process and putting it on the internet, and I just had a video that hit over 70,000 views, which I know isn't that big of a deal in the grand scheme of virality and the internet. And people were commenting on that video asking where they could buy these things, and I was like, that's crazy. So I decided to start printing them and selling them. And then I also realized that I could start printing on things other than clothes. I got these totes and started printing on them too. So like this is a little Christmas design I did. And then this is that whale shark again. I don't know, just fun designs. I feel like it kind of brings new life to things. This was a fern that I did. Also just other paper goods. I started doing these journals, which I think are really cool. This is also like that Christmas cat design. I based it off of my cat, who I love very dearly. And then also started doing like greeting cards with embossed envelopes. And I made little business cards. I just did all this, and I think it looks pretty cool. So like these were a couple of the Christmas designs I did, and then just general things too. This is one of my first two-tone blocks. So I carved one bigger block that's just plain. There's nothing really carved into it. So I stamped the color first with this block, and then I carved out the black line you see there and printed it over that orange, and it gives you like a nice two-tone. And I'm still kind of experimenting with it. I don't know, it made for a lot of great gifts this holiday season. These are a couple of other like a little bit more detailed stamps. So like this is that fern you saw on the tote and jellyfish. fish that I did. For the process, this is the block that I would use. It's from Speedball. It's called Speedy Carve. I take regular linoleum carving tools and then just carve my design into them. For like any cloth materials, I'll use fabric ink that won't wash out, so that's great. And then water-based paper ink for all of my paper goods. If there's any content you guys maybe would want to see as I'm starting to do all of this, let me know in the comments and I will try to do a video on it. If you're interested in block printing and like what materials you need for that, or interested in the market day stuff and all of that, let me know. I know this is so silly because I'm not really talking to anyone. I have 0 subscribers on this channel and I'm kind of talking to thin air right now, but I'm hoping that this can kind of be a little bit of a community for everyone to learn from my mistakes and ask questions and create conversation around this stuff, and like creating your own small business and just documenting my journey. So yeah, I'm really excited to have you here. It'd mean a lot if you left a comment or subscribed, and hope you all have a wonderful new year.